welcome to TubeTalk.
Welcome back to you, Douglas. How are you, mate?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, good. Good. Very well. Good, nice little Queen's birthday weekend. Little relaxing.
It was.
Down at Harhay.
Weather was pretty shit though.
It was good on Saturday. We even went for a swim. What do you got this week? Exams?
No, those aren't for 3 weeks.
Couple of tests. Back to football on Saturday. See if you can maintain your unbeaten run. Right, let's talk horses.
Alright, last week, a Tissue was a very unlucky third.
She was very unlucky. Caught 3 wide without cover the trip. Off a slow tempo. So the leaders, very much biased was leaders. She hit the line hard, just missed second. She's going great again and goes to the Tats Tiara Group 1 in 3 weeks' time.
Skyman was a very unlucky third.
Oh, he was. There's no tempo. Barry Draw had to drop back to last. There's absolutely no speed in the race. Sprinter from the 600. He came from last to run third. His sectionals were out of this world. He is crying out for a half-decent barrier drawer. He goes to 2,000 metre listed race in a couple of weeks' time. Will be awfully hard to beat.
Mate Time was also very unlucky, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. He sat behind them, was building nicely, hitting the line hard, and the gap just closed. He's in everyone's black books now. Very hard to beat next start. He's only beaten just over a length.
Mark Taffy ran a good race as well.
Yeah, second up. Obviously, he led this first up run. He got left 3 wide without cover, and then 4 wide attacking a long way out. Hit the front and just peaked on his run. So he'll improve for that, and I imagine it'll be very hard to beat next start at Greenwall.
Like It Sweet was second at Hawera.
Yeah, on an awful, heavy track. He was very brave, fresh up. He was beaten very narrowly. With that run under his belt, he should be just about ready to clear maidens at his next start.
Now moving on to this week, on Saturday at Ruakaka, race 1, we have Callisto.
Last start second. How many placings do we have, Doug?
17.
Yeah, 17. Nice-ish barrier draw. Sam Witherley in the saddle who's ridden her before. From there, she should be able to sit relatively handy. The mile suits. She's fit on a reasonable surface. I think she's a very good each-way chance.
Race 10, Well I Never.
Huge last start. Ran second. One of the 17 seconds. Fresh up over 1400. Distance too short. Unfortunately, she's got a terrible barrier draw, so she's going to have to go back over the mile. Very hard to come from the back at Ruakaka. So it's hard to see her winning, but she's coming up super. She'll run well. She'll hit the line hard. With a barrier draw, I would have just about been better the week with barrier draw, but she hasn't got one. That makes it tough for her.
At Trentham, race 6, we have Rock Island Line and Pull Your Socks Up.
So Rock Island Line carrying 60.5, but a 4 kilo claimer, Lily Sutherland, helps. He's just about ready to strike. It drops to 56.5 kilos. Is his favourite distance, 1400 metres. He drops in class. He's only raced fairly at Trentham in the past, but this looks a good race for him. Pull Your Socks Up. Nice race for her, but she's got barrier 1. She's going to have to get off the fence at some point. Unlike Rock Island Line, who loves it wet, she likes it wet, but not deep. So hopefully, if it's really deep, she may struggle. But if it's loose and they're getting through, it should be a live chance. Her last start run for third was excellent.
Race 7, Oceanides.
Really good run. Needed a first up run. Second run was excellent. For 5th, caught in the worst part of the track. Looks a nice race for her over a mile. She shouldn't mind the wet track. She still has a bit of fitness to come, and that's my only concern on this very wet track is not her stamina, because when she goes to 2,000 metres she'll be even better, but just her fitness on what could be a very wet track. But I think she's a nice each-way chance.
In Aussie, at Randwick, race 7, we have Wairariri Falls.
Yeah, he's come back up from Melbourne to Sydney for a better track. He's going to get on an improving surface. It'll probably be about a soft 5 or 6, I reckon, by the time he starts. Lovely barrier draw. 4, no weight on his back, 52.5 kilos. Probably his pet distance a mile. I think he's a great chance. Great chance.
Race 9, Lord Alban.
Fresh up. Over 1,300 metres, well short of his best distance. It's just a starting point for him. It's a very open race, but I'd expect him to get back and be hitting the line well. And I expect him expected to see him improve a lot with the second up run, but hard to see him winning over 1,300 metres first up.
And then at Gold Coast, race 7's Carlos.
So Carlos, as long as he runs, just keep an eye on the track conditions. Don't really want to run him on a heavy track again, but I think it might come back a bit. And if it does, it looks a nice race for him. I think he is probably the best horse in the race. He's got a nice enough barrier draw. The 1,800 metre suits. As long as the track comes back, I think he's an excellent chance. If he scratches, we may even look at bringing him down to Sydney next week for a race on Wednesday.
On Sunday at Timaru, race 5, we have Darbys Flight.
Last start second. Again. Nice barrier draw for her. Kavish Chowdhury rides. She should sit pretty handy. She's run second in 2 of her last 3 starts. Looks a good chance for her to break through her maidens.
In race 7, deal's done.
In the Waimate Cup, Matt's hometown cup, so he's excited to have a runner.
Yeah.
It's like the Melbourne Cup day for him. He's had a couple of warm-up runs. They've been nice runs. It would have been nice to step up from a mile to 2,000 metres, but we're going to 2,200. So stamina-wise, 2,200 is no problem at all, but just fitness-wise is a small query of whether he's quite ready for 2,200 as opposed to 2,000. But he certainly won't mind a wet track. The wetter the better for him. Looks a nice race for him to continue his improvement. So I think he's a definite top 4 chance with further improvement to come.
Move on to Bet of the Week. And this week the read at Ruakaka, race 4, we have Packing Joy.
Yeah, Packing Joy. I think Packing Joy is building nicely. Really good last start, second over a mile count. He steps up in distance, I think. Looking for that step up in distance. 54 kilos, so in on the minimum. I think the best horse in the race, Mazzetto, carrying 61, I think makes it tough for that horse. Michael McNabb in the saddle, New Zealand's top jockey at the moment. Horse is building nicely. I don't think the distance will be a problem. It just shapes as a really, really nice race for Packing Joy. Son of Kingman at $4.50. I thought it was quite nice money. Packing Joy's a bit of the week.
And that includes TubeTalk.
It does. Thank you, Douglas.
Yeah.
Back next week with see if we can break this run of placings. And what's your football score?
Bye.
I'm looking for room and Rock Island line to the outside. All Black Magic Dreaming Easy. Libby the way a half a length away. Rock Island line down the outer with Island Hop. Dreaming Easy, All Black Magic, Libby the way and Rock Island line. Rock Island line going after Libby the way and All Black Magic. Rock Island line hit the lead from All Black Magic. Rock Island line, All Black Magic trying to lift, but it's Rock Island line from near last.